supposed to be getting fewer and fewer, yes?
Hi.
We are.
I love that. I want to talk about something fun and satisfying. So I have a little story that leads to some questions, and then I want to have some fun dialogue about that. Every year I spend about half the year, and I make about 200 gift bags that I give out at Christmas. And I give them out to people that I know, but really the more fun part is the people that I don't know. And I just bring them where I go, and I kind of wait to be inspired. Somebody's energy, or a really awesome server, or whatever, you know. It's so much fun. And last season I did a little holiday magic. And the season felt magical. I felt magical. I felt like wherever I went, everything was perfect. The lights were perfect, the weather was perfect, everybody that sat next to me was awesome. And I was like, okay, that must be what it feels like to really be in your vortex, that magic moment. So at the beginning of the year, I thought, that was so much fun. I really want to do something during the year that it really gave me another opportunity to kind of look for the best in others, you know. And so I started making these magic wands and a little ticket thing that I would give out with it. That was super fun. And then I received the idea, maybe somebody would buy these.
We have a brief question.
Yeah.
Do you want to look for the best in others, or do you just want to be tuned there so that that's just what you rendezvous with?
Yes, and that's what it really felt like.
Yeah.
That's totally what it felt like. Yeah. It felt like I was magic.
Yeah.
I was bringing magic there. So at some point I received the idea, maybe somebody would buy these, and I brought some into this store where I have some things, and they sold out in 4 hours. So I thought, okay, well, that seems like the next logical step. And so then a friend of mine said, well, you know, you should do some of the street fairs. I live in Portland. And so I have this amazing, really awesome bright pink tent, and it says, believe in magic, and I have magic wands and dragon eggs and fun things. And the kids spot me from a mile away. And then the fun really starts. You know, they come in and all the wands are named, so, you know, they'll play with them and do these things work? You know, and I'll say, well, you have to be the one to make it work. You know, do you believe that it works? And are these dragon eggs real? Well, what do you think? You know, and every now and again, I'll get like a 7, 8, 9-year-old little kid that is like, I don't believe in magic. You can't see it. I said, well, you can't see love either, can you? And they'll think about it a little bit. And sometimes, you know, they'll, oh, okay, well, maybe. And other times, nope, it's not real. So my big question is, what do I say to the kids that don't believe? Because I really feel like it is real. What's magic? What do you say to the kids that don't believe? And maybe you could work that into like a magical rampage of awesomeness on how to live life. Yeah.
Well, a good place to start with someone who is saying, I don't believe, is say, well, maybe we're just not in agreement about what it is. And then if we were standing in your magical shoes, we would go on to say, I don't see it as something where you make others do anything or where you change other things to something else. What I mean by magic is I hook up with true power, true clarity, true knowing. For me, magic is being sure rather than confused, and happy rather than sad, and in love rather than in hate. And when I focus there, I feel that way so much of the time. And then I use my magic wand to spread that kind of stuff around.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's just, so is what I'm calling magic like super tuning into source and being in the vortex? Is that what I'm terming magic?
That's what we would mean by it, because there's no assertion, and magic sort of implies that I can take my will and I can assert it into your experience, is what most people, and probably these little guys, are thinking about it. But what you mean by it is those magical moments, those moments in time when the cooperative components are all cooperating for you, those moments when ideas are flowing and things are sinking and your life is just going really well, where you're driving down the surface roads and the lights all turn green just when you get there, where your timing is perfect, where you meet other fun people, and where good things come out of your mouth, and where what you say uplifts others and what they say uplifts you. When Esther says, oh, the magic is here right now, or the magic is back, what she means is she can feel the cooperative components all lining up. And when they start piling up, so many, in every moment you can find something that feels like that. But when the true convergence of that begins, you feel endless in your energy, and endless in your clarity, and endless in your love, and endless in your capacity, endless. You feel like that eternal, infinite being that you are, all focused here in this moment in time. And when you feel like that, and you have that sort of current flowing through you, it causes this moment in time to produce. Think about it. Your point of attraction, everything's responding to you. And so when you've got that kind of energy going on, isn't this moment in time going to have to give up the goods? And when it starts giving up the goods, you start feeling really good. When something that you didn't know, suddenly you know. And something you usually couldn't say, you can say. Things you usually couldn't do, you can do. Esther will get in that mode, and she'll throw something across the room to a trash can. Yes! When it goes in, and she knows she's under the influence. She can't do that usually unless she's under the influence. It's like that.
It's like different points during the holiday season. I mean, it just seemed like everywhere I went was perfect. The people I sat next to were awesome, and like you couldn't love people anymore. Just in general, like your heart was just exploding, and it almost felt like time was slowing down too, and you could just like enjoy it.
Time is perceptual. So when you get tuned into source, time is different for you because it's a perceptual thing. So when you're in alignment with source, that's why a moment in time can yield so much more to you when you are in alignment. Yeah, really good.
So cool. Okay, that's it. Thank
really
you.
Good. Really good.
I'm going to be very brief. I only wanted to say two things. One is that I just want to let you know that I really, really appreciate you, Abraham and Esther. I sent you a beautiful plant to your location in, I think it's pronounced Bonnie area?
Yeah, Bernie.
Bernie, I sent you a beautiful plant. I wanted them to make sure it's a plant that you would love and that you could put in your home and that you could see when you come back home and travel. So again, to let you know how much I appreciate you.
That state of appreciation, first of all, we feel it. Next, we want you to know that there's no better vibration for you to hold than that. That's true alignment. Yeah.
Thank you.
And flowing it outward is the best utilization of it.
Thank you. And the second, again, just very briefly, will you allow me to just gently hug you and I go?
At the end of the seminar, Esther will stand at the bottom of the stairs and welcome your hug.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I would like to ask you, I started meditating and there was a conversation, you started the conversation earlier about it. I just bought the CD and I could feel that I've gotten there a little bit to that level up here where I'm connected to source.
Yes.
But I want to, I know there's more. I know I could get even closer.
Well, the most important thing, once you are aware, once you feel that detached feeling and you're aware that you have quieted your mind and you can feel that your vibration is higher than usual, and usually the physical sensation of that is you have a sense of detachment, maybe even a numbness. It's a sort of detachment from what you are usually aware of and a sense of something more. Don't try to push it. Don't try to make something of it. Just be there and let your singular intention while you meditate be to just allow yourself to focus upon whatever you've decided to focus upon, a sound or a flicker of a flame. Esther's used different things. Sometimes she'll let a faucet drip. Depends on what her environment is. But as you focus in that calming place and you receive that feeling of detachment, then just be there. Don't try to turn it into something. Just be there until you're on that solid footing. And then once you are, often as you're coming out of meditation, you'll have an impulse or an idea. You'll feel like doing something. And we really encourage you to follow that impulse, because it's something that has occurred to you and you're translating it into that, whatever it is. And when you follow through, you will realize that your inner being is guiding you on a path towards something that will prove to you to be beneficial.
I have seen the benefit of it, and that's why I'm asking. You said 15 minutes is enough. Is it okay to do it more? I feel the benefit of it, and
Well, certainly it's all right to do it more, but the thing is, you came here to participate in this world, and the benefit of the meditation is to tune you with Source so that you, in connection with Source, are having your experiences in your day, not to withdraw from your day and just be there.